three or four things which are very, very dominant coming out in these 4 decades. One is that the animosity with respect to urbanization that we had in the early 70s. A large number of countries would like the rural to urban migration to be slowed down and curb the growth of large cities. That was a thing in those years. The UN monitoring report, the biannual reports, they would compile the positions of the various developing countries and inform everyone that look, 68% of the countries do not want large cities, and they want the rural to urban migration to be slowed down. Now, this animosity against urbanization has not only thinned out, but more or less disappeared over these 40 years. There's a
Then Chief Minister of Karnataka, S.M. Krishna, to run the Bangalore Agenda Task Force, where I learned for the first time what happens in cities or what does not happen in cities. And that led to, in 2004, contributing to the JNN URM. And then there was an advisory council where Om and I were there, and we got to know each other and have been friends ever since. He was holding the flag for urbanization when nobody else was. Okay, Rakesh also. In Delhi about 40 years back, where there were 2 stalwarts, I will not name them, were both arguing as to who spends more time in villages. As if spending time in villages is an act of virtue, and spending time in the city is like, devaluing yourself or something. But that was a mental. But in 1947, when the Constitution came, everything was turned upside down, because the Constitution does not even recognize the idea of cities. It will recognize the idea of federal government or central government and states. And there's hardly any mention of the cities in the Constitution of 1947. So to use the word...
Gandhi and his was very much on the empowering panchayats. And they did the 73rd. And then somebody came and said, why just panchayats, why not municipalities also? And they added the 74th one, and even today.
So I would have really liked to see the book talk a lot more about these issues, because congestion and long commute time also undermines the ability of the city.
Can we not have more discussions which are centered on sustainable urbanization, not the urbanization per se? And second,